Well, it's morning, guys. So, I wouldn't say it's still night time, but it's early morning. So, morning to you all. Let's get underway then, okay? Hey Thunder, how's it going? I am starting my stream very late. Supposed to have started at 9:30 yesterday. Instead I'm starting at midnight. Oh, not more. Why? Why is this game still punishing you? Endeavos. Is it all ground? No. Okay, Vodwa. Complete a Antholian. Haha, 9:30 in the morning for you. Yeah. However, I was supposed to have started streaming at 9:30 at night for me. But I postponed it because of my kids. Oh my god, my yawn. Oh, 4-minute queue. Ooh. And 1v1. Well, I hope we came out on top, man. On the 1v1. I'm gonna be playing Star Trek for a little bit, and then I'm gonna swap over to World of Warships. And then later on during the day I'll be playing more of Star Trek Online. Then tonight will be World of Warships. Then tomorrow hopefully I can stream during the day, which will probably be more Star Trek. And then Sunday night is the Division 2, and then during the week we'll see if I'm able to stream. Oh, put that in there. Stream or not? Whoa, 1 minute 13. God damn! Any queues I get into are only I think it's the longest I've ever seen is 1 minute 36, and then it automatically throws you into a queue. Throws you into a game. Hey, 14! Woohoo! Always a good thing.
shuttle to Saturn will leave in 0830 hours.
Okay, reputation. You're that. You're that. You're that. That.
Cadets arriving from Starfleet Academy must report to Admiral Quinn's office upon arrival.
Security, report to docking bay 8.
Okay, let's start and start TFOs. Oh, waiting, I should say. Endeavos, Vardwell, Lucari, destroy surrounding ships. Mind looking at the. Oh, if only we could change that. Oh yeah, we've already mastered you. Have we mastered you? Oh, yes, yes we have. Okay. I wonder what the mission is.
We don't have a lot of time, so
Oh, there we go. That looks better. Okay, it's more the same. Hey man, how's it going? Maybe I'm doing well. How about you? Maybe you should jump on STO. Oh no way! What the hell? I thought I'm daydreaming of sleep playing. Oh, it's a miracle worker flight deck. I was about to say, someone using a fucking constitution.
enemy ships detected. They're on
Probably
an
still had
intercept
the problem of being underpowered. No problem, man. It was more making a joke than actually stating that you needed to.
satellites active.
Yes, Jordan. Oh yeah, that do the. We'll see. I should be doing some SEO during the day, but I'll be on World of Warships at late night. So we'll see. We'll see. What shields am I using? I'm using the Romulus, which means
Picking
you're
up
gonna
multiple
be.
enemy signals on sensors. Get ready.
Nice, man. I hope it's good news. That normally happens. I try to, but haven't really been that good at it, keeping up with the gaming news. The last thing I remember I have heard within the gaming news is at the moment about Blizzard what was it? Punishing that live streaming player for basically speaking his mind about what's happening in Hong Kong at the moment. But and other stuff like more central to the games I play, like the new content that's coming out for Star Trek this coming week and that. But other than that, not really much in the way of gaming news. Well, this is what people don't understand. Well, it's not that I don't understand it. People are making it sound like it's so similar to either lose out on billions of dollars in a country's market, or allow one person to speak their mind. I already know that there's been a lot of US companies who have chosen to allow their people and some people that they've sponsored to speak their mind, regardless if they lose Chinese investment and that. But there's also been the opposite of other companies that have chosen to instead back away from allowing that kind of stuff, so they don't lose being able to sell stuff in the Chinese market. It's just the saddest thing is the Chinese government basically using their own market for their own political gain. That's the saddest thing. Yeah, of course South Park doesn't. South Park makes fun of everyone, regardless. The stupid part about it all is that,
Picking up the enemy flagships. Hang on up there.
the player in question, however, did break the gaming competition rules by what he did anyway. But it's because of that Blizzard only targeted him and not any of the other people who also broke the same rule, but weren't actually speaking out about China. They were speaking out about other stuff and promoting other agendas, which seemed Blizzard was happy to let them do. And then as soon as he blurted out about China, they immediately stepped in, which I find to be absolutely stupid. If you're going to have such a rule, it needs to be blanketed. Against all those who... oh fuck. My ship wasn't going anywhere. Blanketed against all violators, not just letting me pick and choose. Evil Scotsman, how's it going, man? Thanks for the host. I'm doing fine. My ship just got destroyed though. Not good. But I'm doing alright. How are you doing, Evil Scotsman? Yes, what Blizzard did was wrong, but you can't also state that what the player did not know that he was breaking the gaming competition rules. Because if you're gonna say that, then that's just ridiculous, because he would have had to have signed one of those rules. Okay, man, no problem. We're gonna get wiped by all these dreadnoughts. Where is everyone? Voss dreadnoughts are one of the hardest ships to defeat if you're not having model joined up. Oh, it's already gone, woman. That's for sure. And I'm gonna block again. God damn it.
We did it! Enemy fleets have disengaged.
Looks like the assault is over.
I would not say that we did it. Technically the timer ran out and that's what saved us from utter defeat. Set for length. Run and unbreak while this loads. Yeah, I understand that, man.
Captain Neff Parr has turned herself in to authorities at Deep Space Nine. She's the
Yeah, but if you're gonna,
who delivered vital
this is
military intelligence
also
to the Alliance prior to the assault on
what I
Beijing.
think is hilarious. If you're gonna do that, then you should also be up in arms in your own government, basically still selling weapons to Saudi Arabia after Saudi Arabia killed an American citizen. And yet you guys are still selling weapons to them. Why? Because it's billions and billions of dollars to your economy. Yet there's nothing happening there about that, but here China using its market to erase or dim down the impact of the Hong Kong riots against such a big hit in the media, which is something that they've done for ages anyway. And yet, when it comes to Syria killing US citizens, the US government does nothing about it. And why was he killed? The journalist killed? Oh, because he was constantly speaking out against the Saudi regime. And yet the US government has chosen well, that's true. But it's not just that, it's also because of the president that you have at the moment has chosen the money that comes from Saudi Arabia instead of choosing the moral high ground. That's the real reason why nothing has happened against Saudi Arabia. Next. So, and it's not on you, man, but I find it completely, utterly, a joke if America chooses to hit up one of their own companies for doing the exact same thing the government does. Hey, Sixth Place, how's it going? True, he does. There's no disagreement there, but you can't have double standards. You can't hit up your own US companies for doing the exact same thing that basically at the moment the American government stands for. Forget about morals and what happens to our own citizens, and let's just take in the cash. Like, really, wow, Donald Trump's as president, your own house is basically in disarray. And it will always be a choice between moral high ground and what's financially capable, because you don't want companies. Well, it depends on how you look at it. You could look at it as a company choosing the moral high ground and then firing half of their staff because they can't afford to keep them on, because they've chosen the moral high ground over keeping the company running, which some companies would use that as an excuse. Or take the money and forget about the moral high ground and get criticized for it. Well, you'd definitely be welcomed here. Northern Australia, though? God. Well, at least you have not nice beaches, but you'd have to deal with sometimes the real bad weather. New South Wales, Victoria, probably southern Australia would be southern Queensland to New South Wales. Yeah, enrages a lot of people inside and outside the United States.
The Undine are deploying fleets throughout the Alpha.
Oh, then Northern Queensland would be a good idea, because you'd have the weather you'd need for that, but you'd also have the occasional bad weather that could be a bit of a dampener on what you'd want. Okay. let's see how we do, shan't we? I'm not thinking we're gonna do well. I'm talking about the flooding from cyclones that are that stay off the shore of northern Queensland, and that also you have actually there was most of your bad weather will come from cyclones that basically just nudge past the northern part of Queensland, causing flooding, strong winds, and heavy downpours. Now, if you want fires and all of that, come to southern New South Wales and northern Victoria. That's where you get your fires, your well, actually, I think it's western New South, the outer west of New South Wales, and Queensland, Victoria, Southern Australia, and that, and a few of the other territories are also having the worst drought we've ever had as well at the moment. So we're not doing too well. Well, yes, okay. Yeah, hurricane, sorry. But they never hit landfall though. It's mostly that they skirt over the northern part of Queensland. I think the last time a hurricane hit landfall was in Darwin centuries ago, and I mean centuries ago. God, this battle with the Undean's gonna be a friggin' slug match. Yeah, I agree with that. However, I got a very large mouth and a very big, my own, and big viewpoints, which sometimes I don't shut up about, as it were. I say what I think, when really I should be more likely, okay, let's change the subject. Instead, I actually then just say how I feel. Yeah, I know that, but that's what people think. That's sometimes the problem. People think talking about one thing won't lead into another, but they're all interconnected, really. So, and that's the saddest thing, though. You wouldn't think that what one business company does is interlinked to what other to other subjects as well, but they are in a way, especially with the climate that we're in politically across the world. Now good change of subject. I am been playing Star Trek Online since I think it was June 2017. But I am a PS4 player only, not a PC player, so. Yeah, I've been playing this since June 2017, so I've been now playing for over 2 years. My mature content warning. I should have put a political content warning in there too. I have seen the PC, even though yes, I will admit the PC version is probably would be better, I still prefer it on console. I'm not one for the keyboard and mouse routine. For something like this, I would always prefer a controller. If you want another, if you want another great game, World of Warships, either the normal one for PC or Legends for console, is a really great game as well. And it's free to play. If you're not already playing it, that is. Now I gotta try and remember my command. Hello. What did I put down in the thanks for the love, man, and see you next time. I haven't died yet, but we are seriously slow at pushing my ships. In this ship I'm not doing much to damage. Hey Thunder and nice man. I would state DS9 was my favorite. Coming in second would have to be the Enterprise with Archer, and then it would have to be Discovery. But I did think Next Generation was good with Captain Picard and everything, but it overall wasn't my kind of series. There was a lot in Next Gen that I just skipped over because they just seemed boring to me, but that's just me. But I will admit, Discovery was quite slow and a bit hit and miss for the first season, but I thought they did a hell of a lot better second season. And I can't wait for next year when the third season comes out. Is anyone interested in watching the new Picard series that will be on Amazon? Just end it. Go at the optional. That's just gonna drag it out longer. Voyager. It was another one. It was good. It had its moments, but as before, a lot of the episodes I just skipped over. Yeah, there's a new series, Star Trek series called Picard that's coming out at the same time. I think it's the same time Discovery will be coming out. Well, Discovery will still be on Netflix, or is it on Amazon as well? I think Discovery is still on Netflix. While Picard will be on Amazon. I'm not 100% that. They both might be on Amazon though, but I'm not 100%. Did I master? Oh, good, I mastered it. That means I don't need to use it much anymore. Ships. I want to change ships. Alright, I'm ready. After, what's a ship that hasn't been... Oh, you haven't been mastered by you ready? You look ready. Okay, you could be the next one to go out, but I will customize how you look before we do. But for this battle, we will show you the USS Patriot. Yes, it's set, series Picard, which of course is where Picard is set to basically tell the story of the destruction of the Hubble system and Romulus and Remus, and then to continue on from there. So hopefully we're in for a good series.
Herald forces inbound.
That was a lot of unnecessary and long delay. I prefer all the ship battles. Ground battles are a bit more clunky. Like it would be nice if eventually they have ground battles act like most of the shooters that we actually play. But the likelihood of that is like you can basically just stay hopeful. That's basically all I can say with that one. But yeah, I prefer ship battles to ground battles. I put all my effort into making sure my ships are combat ready. Especially as I try and play in the advanced TFOs, not the normal TFOs. Hello. Yeah, having your enemy be able to attack you even if you're behind a wall, and having that, like, versing the, what's a good example? think the only good example I can give would be versing the and let's see the gateway. Not the Voss, the Gorn. And you had that big muscly Gorn who throws the rocks at you. And the rocks just, well, one, where the fuck did he get all these rocks from? But they seem to be like fucking homing missiles. No matter what you do, they always get ya. It's like they developed projectile homing missiles in their spare time.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Gateway opening at 6 o'clock. Gateway opening at 9 o'clock.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Where's the gateway? Flames, thank you for the follow, man. Really do appreciate it.